Hello guys, it's your boy Mikey Bustos here bringing you another video. Alright, so for this video I wanted to talk about phobias. Now, I am a big fan of all creepy crawlies. Since the age of 5 I would always have my fingers in the dirt playing with bugs, ants of course, spiders. God, I used to love spiders. Still do. Centipedes, millipedes, you name it, everything. Um, Anything with more than two legs, toads, just pretty much anything. I've had different creatures. I've had um, giant frogs, giant snails, giant cockroaches as pets, um, 13 tarantulas, a black widow spider. I used to have a colony of rats that I would breed because I had animals that would eat the rats. So I am usually okay with all things that regular people seem to have a problem with. Now, uh, I do have, however, one phobia. It really is a phobia because I know that they're completely harmless, but I don't know, there's just something about them that makes my skin crawl. So, what is it? It's earthworms, worms, anything worm-like. Earthworms, especially big ones, maggots um, even worm-like caterpillars. They just they they freak me out. Now, when it rains, I cannot look on the ground because I would die. They're just everywhere. And I don't understand. I know they're harmless, especially me as like, a bug freak. I know they're harmless, but there's just something about worms that I just don't like. Solicophobia is the name of the fear of worms. But the good news is it's a very mild phobia because I can actually acclimatize myself to the sight of a worm. I just have to force myself to look at the worm for a good 2 or 3 minutes, watch it wriggle, and eventually I just get used to it and I can literally pick up the worm and put it on a hook and go fishing, so it's mild, but it really is a phobia. Like if someone took a worm and threw it at me, they would no longer be my friend. And they always say that phobias originate at childhood. I'm pretty sure it originated when I was really young and I watched my puppies barfing tapeworms. So I'm pretty sure that's where it started. I tried once as a kid to raise earthworms because I had several animals like toads and such that love to eat worms. So I kind of tried to culture my own colony of worms, and they would eat lettuce. So I would break off pieces of lettuce and put it in, and just the sight of them going into their holes, so nasty. It's so nasty, God, so gross. Um, and I've seen some disgusting clips uh, on YouTube of worms and worm-like creatures. Feel free to click on any of these annotations to see them. What freaked me out the most and really literally upset me on every level of my being was that scene from King Kong where the giant worms were like eating the guys. I didn't care about those giant cricket things, please. I love crickets. But the giant worm things, wow, they were too realistic. I just, couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I think I am afraid of them because I have problems identifying with them. They don't have eyes, they don't have a face per se, no legs. When I'm walking outside and I see a snake, for a second I'll freak out But then when I realize it's not a worm, I'm okay. I'm like, oh, it's just a snake. But you know, I don't feel so bad because I know there are so many people out there with a ton of strange phobias. I met this one girl once who had an irrational fear of ketchup, but more about that in a later video. So, anyways, do you have any phobias? Any irrational fears? If so, leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know. Share it with us. This is Mikey Bustos signing out. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe.